From a single dollar snack to six-figure shoes, sparkling jewelry worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, and even a jaw-dropping purchase of $40 million, LeBron's spending habits aren't just wild, they're on another level. And the crazy part? Every step of the way, what he buys just keeps getting bigger, flashier, and way more expensive. So let's start small with the cheapest thing LeBron ever bought, and then climb our way up to the mind-blowing $40 million move.
LeBron's love for cheap food. Believe it or not, LeBron's guilty pleasure isn't some fancy five-star meal. It's junk food. His teammates swear he eats the most random, unhealthy stuff. He's been caught hitting the McDonald's dollar menu, crushing bags of Ruffles, and don't even get me started on Taco Tuesdays. LeBron's eaten so many $1 tacos that Taco Bell literally teamed up with him, giving him commercials and yeah, tacos for life.
But let's be real. A $1 snack is just a warm-up for LeBron. The man once spent literally 500 times more just to level up in the gaming world. See, LeBron has always been obsessed with Madden. He even admitted it got so bad he was basically addicted. So when the Xbox Series X dropped, of course King James had to get one. But here's the twist. At first, he didn't even go flashy. He bought the plain version just like the rest of us. Still, that simple console turned into something bigger. LeBron was grinding so hard on Madden, people in the league started talking. Reporters even asked him where he ranked among NBA players. And his answer? I don't know, but I know I'm number one on this team, maybe even number one in the league. And he wasn't kidding. LeBron went on Instagram and proved it, showing he was ranked top 100 Madden players in the entire world. That's not just dedication, that's legendary. And if that wasn't enough, PlayStation, yes, Xbox's rival, decided to drop the mic and gift him something insane. A custom PS5 and controller that fans could actually buy. LeBron held it up like a trophy, smiling ear to ear, saying, "Nothing is given, everything is earned." Tell me another athlete who got their own PlayStation console? Yeah, I'll wait. Exactly. Only LeBron could turn gaming into another crown on his resume.
Expensive glasses at the ESPYs. But even that $500 gaming console looks cheap compared to when LeBron dropped serious cash on something that had the whole internet clowning him. During the ESPYs, he pulled up rocking these wild, super villain-looking glasses, so fancy he legit looked like Doc Ock or some Bond villain. Fans went crazy with memes, comparing him to Oppenheimer, Professor Frank from The Simpsons, even calling him Lenine Punk. But here's the twist. Those weren't just any shades. They were Louis Vuitton Supervision glasses, worth a fortune. And honestly, even if I'd never spend money on something that wild, LeBron made it look cold. Like, he really is the baddest dude on the planet.
But come on, dropping $800 on glasses is nothing compared to what LeBron spent just to mess with his own son, Bronny. Yeah, this man dropped thousands, all for a prank. He looked at Bronny and said, "All right, bet, I got you." Next thing you know, Bronny's car, a Lamborghini Urus, by the way, is filled to the roof with boxes of Fruity Pebbles. I'm not kidding, the whole thing looked like a giant cereal bowl. And because I'm a nerd, I actually did the math, about 720 boxes stuffed inside. And at $6 a pop, that prank cost over $4 grand. Imagine wasting $4,000 just to laugh at your kid struggling to scoop cereal out of his car. That's LeBron-level dad humor. But here's the crazy part. LeBron didn't even have to buy this next thing. He was gifted something worth double the last item, all because he literally changed the NBA forever. February 7th, 2023, LeBron had the ball, just a few points shy of history. Then, with one smooth jumper, he broke the all-time scoring record. The league couldn't let that moment pass, so they went all out. Nike created a one-of-a-kind pair of sneakers, real crocodile skin, gold swooshes, and the exact number of career points stitched right into the design. Oh, and the box? Pure marble. That's right, LeBron's custom kicks are valued at $7,500. But here's where it gets wild.
LeBron didn't just stop at shoes, cars, or jewelry. He actually spent thousands on something from another sport. See, LeBron's been a die-hard WWE fan forever. I'm talking way back before iPhones were even a thing. He used to hit up wrestling matches, and yes, he even snapped a shot with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Fast forward a few years, and it's LeBron's birthday. What does he tweet? That he wants a WWE Championship belt. The real deal, not the cheap toy ones. At first, John Cena joked he'd hook him up, but let's be real, LeBron never saw Cena. Then The Rock stepped in, promised him one, and sure enough, delivered, complete with a birthday shout-out. LeBron was hyped, posted a video showing it off, and even dropped the classic line, "Can you smell what The Rock is cooking?" His teammates loved the belt so much that LeBron ended up buying all of them their own championship belts too. And considering real belts go for thousands each, that little locker room gift set him back at least 10 grand.
Hair transplant, which still isn't as wild as how much LeBron has spent on his head game. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's no secret LeBron's hairline has been fighting for its life for years. Every season, it felt like his hairline kept backing up further and further, so much that even Shaq, Chuck, and Ernie couldn't help roasting him on live TV. Shaq once joked he could literally count LeBron's remaining follicles on one hand. Brutal. Fans on Twitter were even begging him, "Bron, please, just let it go." But instead of giving up, LeBron showed up one day with a miracle transformation. Fresh hairline, looking younger, like he turned back the clock 10 years. And let's be real, the only explanation was a hair transplant. Those usually cost around 12 grand, but knowing Bron, he might have shelled out way more. The problem? Cameras have caught his hairline literally lifting mid-game, like it's trying to check out of the arena. I mean, whoever did that surgery must have been drunk, because some nights his hair looks MVP level, and other nights, let's just say it's in tank mode.
Expensive wines after Olympics? Or maybe LeBron was, because the man has spent over 6 times as much on drinks as most people spend on a car. And we're not talking Gatorade here. LeBron is practically a wine connoisseur at this point, from chugging beers on the sideline to celebrating plays to even launching his own tequila brand, Labo 1707. Yeah, the king takes his bottle seriously. He's even admitted that after almost every game, all he really needs is food and wine, and he's good. But the craziest moment? After winning Olympic gold in Paris, LeBron decided to celebrate like a true king by dropping $73,000 on some of the rarest wines on earth. We're talking 30 bottles of Chateau d'Yquem at $12,600, 8 bottles of Chateau Petrus for $24,000, and 10 bottles of Roussillon Blanc that cost more than your rent. I mean, half of us can't even pronounce those names. But LeBron, he bought the whole shelf. Guess the king doesn't just like wine. He collects history by the glass.
But when it comes to cars, LeBron doesn't play around. Everybody knows he's a huge car guy, rolling around in all kinds of luxury rides. But his real obsession? Hummers. He's been hooked on them since 2003. So when GMC dropped the brand new Hummer EV, of course LeBron didn't just promote it in commercials. He went and bought one for himself. And man, this isn't just any SUV. His pearl white Hummer EV is all electric, rocking massive 36-inch wheels. And the craziest part? It can literally drive sideways. Yeah, a crab walking car. Who even knew that was possible? No wonder it set him back over 80 grand.
Luxury shoes, including 30,000 points milestone. But when we're talking about expensive things, especially ones you wear on your feet, LeBron might have the craziest shoe closet in NBA history. Did you know he's been spotted rocking the legendary red October Yeezys? Yeah, the same pair people call one of the sexiest sneakers Kanye ever created. That alone is wild. But LeBron didn't stop there. He's walked into arenas laced up in Louis Vuitton Air Forces, so rare they make collectors lose their minds. And trust me, those things go for more than most people's cars. But there's one pair that tops everything else, not just in price, but in meaning. It was the night LeBron made history, stepping on the court just one bucket away from becoming the youngest player ever to score 30,000 points. When he did it, the celebration wasn't just on the scoreboard, it was on his feet. The shoe surgeon designed him a custom Braun 15 drenched in luxury. 24-karat gold panels, crocodile skin, gold zippers, even diamonds on the lace tips engraved with World Champion. And as if that wasn't enough, they even crafted a matching diamond pen with LeBron's lion head logo shining on it. Price tag? Over $100,000. Just for a pair of shoes. And honestly, it's kind of crazy because the shoes he got for this milestone might actually be worth more than the shoes he wore for the biggest moment of his entire career. Ferrari Testarossa for Savannah's 30th birthday. But even LeBron's insane shoe collection can't touch what he spent for love. Back in high school, he met Savannah, and she's been by his side ever since, through the struggles, the championships, and everything in between. LeBron has said straight up that he wouldn't be who he is today without her. So when she hit her 30th birthday, he had to go big. And by big, I mean a classic Ferrari Testarossa, all white paint, retro 1980s design, those legendary pop-up headlights, a ride so clean, it looks like it rolled right out of a movie. And funny enough, it actually did. It's the same Ferrari Leonardo DiCaprio drove in The Wolf of Wall Street. Only difference? LeBron dropped 200 grand to make it Savannah's, proving that when it comes to her, price tags don't matter.
Engagement ring for Savannah. But that still wasn't the biggest thing LeBron ever bought for his girl. After more than a decade together, he was finally ready to put a ring on it. And of course, it couldn't be just any ring. We're talking a massive 5-carat pear-shaped diamond set on a platinum band, covered in even more diamonds. No wonder Savannah showed it off everywhere, because this beauty cost LeBron a cool $1 million.
But then LeBron went even bigger this time with something straight out of a superhero movie. See, when Black Panther was dominating theaters, LeBron couldn't get enough of it. He called it one of the greatest movies he'd ever seen, not just for the action, but for what it meant in that exact moment. He said the timing was perfect, just like when Magic and Bird changed basketball or when Jordan showed up and took the game global. To him, Black Panther was that level of cultural shift. And you could see how much it meant when cameras caught him sitting courtside rocking a Royal Oak Black Panther AP watch. Not just any watch. This thing looked like it was made of real vibranium. All black and purple, titanium and black ceramic, with the Panther literally leaping off the dial. And LeBron wasn't the only one. Celebs everywhere were rocking it. Price tag? Around $300,000. And that was just one piece in his insane collection. But it didn't stop there. Remember when LeBron broke the NBA's all-time scoring record? Everyone was hyping the game, but he had something else waiting. A jeweler designed a custom box for his wildest chain yet. At first glance, it's just a heavy, all-gold chain with an NBA logo clasp. But flip it over, and you'll see engraved logos of every team LeBron's played for, along with his biggest accolades. On the front, the real flex, a massive pendant declaring him the NBA's all-time leading scorer, with his signature lion head, diamond eyes, and purple and yellow stones shining for the Lakers. When he posted a picture of himself wearing it, the internet went crazy, because between that chain and his Black Panther watch, LeBron was literally walking around with over $500,000 of pure history and culture on his chest and wrist. Porsche 918 Spyder. But one of LeBron's priciest toys looks like it was ripped straight out of a video game. And no, I'm not talking about Madden. I mean Need for Speed levels of crazy. After already owning Ferraris, a custom Lambo, and a garage full of dream cars, LeBron decided to level up with a Porsche 918 Spyder. All blacked out, neon green trim, and a custom plate that literally says King. This beast packs a V8 with twin electric motors, rockets from 0 to 60 in just 2 seconds, and yes, it actually spits fire. Price tag? Over $850,000. And honestly, if I had it, I'd be flexing it everywhere too. Louis Vuitton bag for 2023 in-season tournament. But here's where it gets crazy. LeBron doesn't just secure the bag. He literally bought the most expensive bag on Earth. Picture this. It's the 2023 in-season tournament finals. Cameras everywhere, and LeBron strolls in holding a massive blue Louis Vuitton bag, custom crocodile leather, LV logo shining, gold Cuban links dangling, and even a diamond LV lock sparkling in the lights. Designed by artist Pharrell, these bags are so rare they're usually reserved for the most exclusive clients. But of course, LeBron had to have one. And because he's LeBron, cool, confident, and dripping swagger, he didn't stop at one. He snagged 2 more colorways, each making headlines for costing over $1 million a piece.
But here's the thing, LeBron once rocked something on his wrist that cost more than 5 times the price of those cheap luxury watches he already owned. And yeah, I'm calling hundreds of thousands cheap because compared to this, they are. Remember the Super Bowl halftime show? Everyone was vibing to the music, but LeBron completely stole the spotlight. Fans zoomed in and noticed what looked like the holy grail of watches, a Tiffany blue Patek Philippe Nautilus. Only 170 of these exist in the entire world. The turquoise dial alone screams exclusivity, and it's so rare that even legends like Jay-Z and Leonardo DiCaprio had to flex theirs. And now, LeBron's in that same elite club, wearing a watch worth over $5 million. Forget the touchdowns. The real show that night was on his wrist.
Annual body maintenance since 2018. But LeBron didn't just spend big on cars, houses, or jewelry. The man literally spends millions just to keep his body running like a machine. And honestly, can you blame him? His body is his empire. It sounds unbelievable, but LeBron has treated his body like the world's most valuable investment for over 2 decades. He's got cryotherapy sessions where he freezes himself in sub-zero chambers, deep tissue massages that look more like battles than relaxation, and yes, he even climbs into futuristic healing pods. Imagine a chamber straight out of Dragon Ball Z, like Goku's hyperbolic chamber, where he sits in this high-pressure bubble designed to push oxygen deep into every cell. It's supposed to flush out waste, heal faster, and even sharpen the mind when he steps out. For a regular person, that's sci-fi. For LeBron, that's just Tuesday. And speaking of Tuesdays, the man's diet is so controlled that he has personal chefs making sure Taco Tuesday doesn't mess with his six-pack. He's got a world-class trainer who shows up at his house at insane hours, even the night before games, dragging him into extra lifts and drills that nobody understood back then. People thought it was overkill. Like, why is LeBron grinding harder than everyone else when he's already the best? But 2 decades later, that extra looks like pure genius. He's still breaking records, still rewriting NBA history, and still playing at a level guys 10 years younger can't even reach. And all of that discipline comes with a price tag. When it leaked in 2018 that LeBron spends over $1.5 million every single year just on his body, people were shocked. But here's the kicker. It's been about 7 years since then. Do the math, and that means LeBron has spent more than $10 million, closer to 12, just to keep himself in game shape. Most athletes retire way before they ever sniffed that kind of investment, but LeBron, he's turned his body into a 40-year-old masterpiece that's still dominating. And honestly, it might be the most expensive piece of art the NBA has ever seen. Investment in Canyon Bike Company and bike donations. But the story gets even crazier when you realize LeBron spent tens of millions just to let other people relive the same joy he had as a kid. See, LeBron's always been obsessed with bikes. He's been spotted riding to actual NBA games, and he once even admitted in a live interview that biking literally makes him play better. After a 17-point first half, when a reporter asked about it, he laughed and said, "My legs feel really good. It was good to get out in the open this morning, get a good bike ride in, and then be prepared for today's game. Take the bike every day? I think so." And he wasn't joking. His love for biking was so real that Cannondale built him a custom King James-themed bike, perfectly sized for his 6'9" frame. You've probably seen him on it too, like in that Nike commercial where he rode through the city surrounded by hundreds of fans. But that wasn't just acting. In real life, LeBron showed up at cycling events all over Miami, leading the pack like he was on a Tour de France warm-up. People started asking, why is he so in love with bikes? And when LeBron finally explained, it hit deep. When I was growing up, that's how I got around. From riding with friends to getting to practice, it gave me freedom. It gave me access to things that were otherwise out of reach.
That childhood memory turned into something way bigger because LeBron ended up investing $30 million into Canyon, a global cycling company, starred in their commercials, and then took it further by donating hundreds of bikes to kids at his I Promise school, just so they could feel the same freedom he once had. And man, you've got to respect him for that. But the wildest thing LeBron owns, it literally turned into a movie. He starred in House Party, a film about throwing the craziest bash ever right inside his own $40 million LA mansion. And this wasn't some Hollywood set. Nope, it was filmed inside his actual 2-story palace, complete with a sparkling pool perfect for any party. The movie showed everything. Guys diving into his king-sized bed, a cigar lounge stocked like a 5-star hotel, a custom room showing off all his trophies, and even celebrities crashing the place for one insane night. And of course, in true LeBron fashion, when he finally caught everyone sneaking around his house, he settled it the only way he knows how, with a one-on-one game on his private backyard court. Honestly, at $40 million, it's the most expensive flex you'll ever see. But here's the funny thing, watching his mansion in a movie costs nothing. Clicking this next video, also nothing. So tell me, what's the first thing you'd buy if you had LeBron money?